They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
Jameis to throw it. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
The first down throw for Winston. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively.
And Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Los Angeles.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
He is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
22 yards.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The Chargers first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. 3rd and long for Winston. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Cohen. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slack.
From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the run. The sack, baby. That's baby sack. Dude. He's checking. Crash.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins, he'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down and goal. Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And 1.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Ravens 24. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hamler now on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Winston's pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. To throw is Winston. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your brain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That was shotgun handoff to Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Winston. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And it's third down.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
30-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Drop deep, drop deep. Be there.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.